Hello, this is Carolina Mills speaking, and today I have brought a different topic to talk about, but quite interesting to all of us. The name is Bullying, a Point of View. In this video, I am going to present some questions to think about, a brief introduction, defining bullying, origin, the OVPP program, types of bullying, building a positive school climate, my experience as a trainee teacher and university student, and my conclusion. These are the questions that I have asked to some of my new students as part of my research to create this video. Have you ever been bullied? How do you feel? Do you know what bullying is? Are you a bully or a victim of bullying? Recently, I was watching TV and an advertisement caught my attention. The advertisement was about coming back to school without bullying. And in that moment, I realized that for almost 2 years, our kids and students were in some way safe at home due to the lockdown and the social isolation or distance. Maybe for some of them, this lockdown or isolation was a blessing because they didn't have to go to school, and for that reason they kept far apart of the students who molest them. But now they are supposed to come back to school and probably bullying too. And the question is, are they prepared to face bullying? Do they have the tools to overcome it, to fight against it? I'm not sure. Now we have, what is bullying? Bullying is a deliberate misuse of power in relationships through repeated verbal, physical, and/or social behavior that intends to cause physical, social, and psychological harm. Unfortunately, this problem has become more and more common between our kids and teenagers. It seems unstoppable. In some cases, teenagers just find enjoyable or fun causing some kind of pain using verbal abuse or intimidation. And it is not fun or enjoyable. It is a serious problem, so serious that our governments have approved a law project to fight or stop bullying in our schools. This project has 24 articles addressed to stop bullying. In one of those articles says if principals or teachers ignore this problem, they can be legally charged. So we must pay attention to this phenomenon and try to help our students. Now we have the origin of bullying. The bullying has been around since the 18th century. The term bullying was first used by the Times newspaper in 1862. At that time, the writer of the article described how an army soldier was suffering a systematic bullying, and due to this bullying he died. According to this description, the soldier was an object of constant vexation and attack. And probably at that time, according to what I read, at that time bullying was kind of normal, and in some way it was considered as a game between students and soldiers in some way. But with the pass of the year, it became prevalent and dangerous, and that's why some researchers wanted to know more about it. One of those researchers was Dan Olweus, who in the mid of 1970s is starting to study this problem in a very deep way. And after his research, he decided to create the OBPP program. The OBPP program focused on stopping the bullying. It also sees the bullying in 4 different levels. The first one is the school-wide, the second is the classroom, the third is the individual, and the fourth is the community. Let's go back to the school-wide. In this case, this program offered a training in order to create or to form the Bullying Prevention Coordination Committee that will be in charge to, in some way, study or being alert of those problems related to bullying. In the case of the classroom level, teachers and students can define and enforce rules against bullying inside the classroom. In the case of the individual, the program can provide some kind of strategies or pieces of advice to deal with individual bullying incidents. And in the community level, the program encourages the staff, that means principals, teachers, students, and also parents, to intervene when bullying is witnessed in first hand or in second hands. Also encourage teachers to keep constant communication with parents in case of her daughter or son is a bully or a victim of bullying. Types of bullying. Pay attention to this, very important. We have physical bullying, verbal bullying, social bullying, and cyberbullying. In the first case, physical bullying, it includes hitting any part of your body, tripping so you fall down and you will be the clown of the class, pinching any part of your body in your hands, arms, legs, buttocks, pushing, that is quite common between high school students, damaging property. In this case, could be your school objects, your cell phone, your school bag. Now we have verbal bullying. In this case, it includes name calling. Those names sometimes are related to your physical characteristics or your disabilities. For example, if you wear glasses, probably your nickname will be Cuatro Ojos, Cuatro Pepas, or something like that. The other things are insults. They could call you by using insults or a language that is not really polite. We also have teasing. In this case, you will be the main character of embarrassing jokes that tends to humiliate you in public. We also have intimidation, that could be verbal intimidation or physical intimidation, homophobic jokes or comments, and racist remarks or comments. Now we have social bullying. In this case, the bullying is carried behind the back of the target or the student who is bullied. And in this case, the bullying is addressed to damage your social reputation and cause humiliation, public humiliation. It includes lying or spreading rumors, playing nasty jokes to humiliate, negative facial or physical gestures, for example, making ugly faces or showing the middle finger or even the fist, and mimicking unkindly. In this case, the bully can imitate the tone of your voice or the way you talk or even the way you walk to make you feel bad or embarrassed. Now we have the cyberbullying. In this case, the bully is going to use technology to cause or to damage you. Could be a computer, a smartphone, a phone, or even the social networks. So it includes sending abusive texts, emails, or posts, images or videos, nasty gossips or rumors, or imitating others online or using their login. Now, building a positive school climate could be a good way to stop bullying. Let's check these recommendations. First, we have promote awareness. In this case, the teacher can have some kind of meeting or assembles, so he can or she can educate students about the negative aspects of bullying and also the laws that have been developed to help or to stop this problem. In the second case, we have lines of communication. It is important that the staff of the school, including principal, teachers, parents, and students, keep a very or form bonds of communication and respect. In those ways, a student could feel like confident enough to share any problem related to bullying that they are facing. Learn their names. It is important that teachers learn the names of the students. In that way, students can feel that they matter, that there is a kind of a connection with the teacher, and they can trust you. Fourth, we have the stakeholder relationship. In this case, teachers and parents must keep constant communication. In that way, they can discuss any problem related to bullying that is presented as a victim or as a bully. And fifth, we have the anonymous reporting. In this case, the school can provide a telephone number, so can be used by students to report anonymous any case of bullying. Now, my experience. As a trainee teacher, I was a witness of two cases. In the first one girl bullying another girl. In this case, the victim decided not to tell her parents. She decided to face that problem alone, and the solution she found was ignoring the bully comments or even her behavior, and in the end, she could stop her. In the second situation, two boys bullying one girl, the girl decided to communicate that to her parents, and they went to the school, asked for a meeting with the parents of the other students, and fortunately they can solve the problem until some other situations that require the intervention of the principal. Now, as a student, I don't really remember being bullied when I was in primary school or high school. The situation that made me feel uncomfortable was in the university many years ago. There was a student, a classmate, that started calling me names and teasing me. I just decided to ignore her and continue as if she was not there, and that really worked for me. So, it is important that teachers and parents identify any case of bullying inside the classroom or in the school. If you are a witness of any case of bullying, you must report it. If you don't, you are an accomplice of that. Remember that bullying is a serious problem and causes a lot of damage in those who suffer it, and in the worst of the cases, the death. To sum up, bullying is a serious problem, and teachers can cooperate to solve it by creating healthy climate.